on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Oh, what a move. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Here's Fields.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This is Hunt on the draw play, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is the very dangerous Mike Hughes. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy, because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
42 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching him.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fields on first down. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On second down, Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Third and 4. Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's Hooker to throw it. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First target, first catch at a first down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Now 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and 5.
19 tight.
Hooker.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
To throw is Fields.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead,
They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first and 10, here's Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Justin Jones there on the stop. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hooker. That's caught by Chosen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Amari Cooper with 3 touchdown receptions. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
19 seconds.
Hooker now on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking to throw, Hooker. That's into the hands of Chosen.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Hooker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On third down, they go Montgomery.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
Up the middle they go. Peoples. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and 5.
Hey, check that.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past the...
Still more games to be played, so...
On springs free, Montgomery loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down now. Peoples. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Completion here to Claypool.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's Fields now on second down. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Throwing. Hooker. That is caught.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Montgomery.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. From the gun, here's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Time running short here in the fourth quarter. You're down 3 scores. And I think you've got a defense here saying we just need to prevent the home run. So a good, smart offensive coordinator can use that as an advantage. And that's a nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second down, here's Fields. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So first and 10 now from the 30. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 25, this is second and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Lions, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.